you guys. Let's see. I think I'm live. I'm waiting to see. Yep, I think I am. Oh my gosh, so I just flipped my screen down so I could put on my Do Not Disturb because I forgot to do that. And it started my live. Oh. Hello everybody, Kelly Acheson at AStampAbove.com coming to you from a beautiful sunny Menasha, Wisconsin. Welcome everybody. I certainly wasn't prepared. I'm early. Right? It's always something. Not gonna lie. Oh my gosh. So I hope that we do not get any phone calls tonight, because if we do, I don't even know how I'm gonna know, because I'm gonna be under the phone, right? Like down here, and you guys are gonna be up there, and oh good Lord. We're gonna keep our fingers crossed. I don't get a lot of phone calls, so it's pretty good, right? Hello, Sharon from New York, and Julie with a like and a share. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have had a fantastic week. Let's see, my godson got picked up early. Oh, yay, Tammy from Philadelphia. Welcome. Angie Ann from Oregon. We've got Lou Ann from Griffin, Georgia. Lou Ann, welcome. Florida, Illinois, South Dakota, Ohio in the house. I'm just gonna chat with you a little bit. Not that I don't anyways, right? Like, who's she kidding? But I'm not supposed to be on yet, and I know people know that I don't come on till 7, so we got 2 minutes. What did you guys do this weekend? What's been happening since last Sunday? How about that? Audrey from the North Woods, yes. We are starting to get our eggs in a row for September when bear hunting starts. That'll be fun. Yeah, who said that? Shark Week activities look like fun. They were totally fun. I'm just really sad because I had a lot of other things planned, and there just weren't enough hours in the day for me to get all my work done and then make the fun things that I had in mind for Shark Week. So I've still got like shark bait ingredients. And I thought, well, I taped all the Shark Week. I haven't even watched it all. Friday night, I went over to Haley's house. Her and Jared got fish, so we all enjoyed fish outside, and they just got a hot tub that they bought from a friend of Anna's. So they got it hooked up, and we christened the hot tub Friday night by sitting in the hot tub watching Shark Week on the outdoor TV. It was so fun. Valerie loved it. Dawson was okay with it, but the water was a little cold because they just turned it on, so it's not hot. And they were trying to get it up to a decent temperature. And so Dawson's lips started turning blue. He was pretty mad that he had to get out, even though he was like blue lips. Thank you, Barbara. I am a fun mom and grandma. Like I don't know. I think I kind of excelled at that. I think it's super important to always have fun. Like, you know, my big saying is, if you can't have fun, stay home. And so I do my best to have a good time. I work really hard, but I play hard too. So it's just my nature. I always like to have a good time. And if I can't have a good time, I'm not going to repeat whatever it was I did that wasn't that fun. Unless, you know, like you're cleaning bathrooms, that's not fun. But you can listen to some fun music while you're doing it, right? You can always have a little bit of fun. So anyway, Shark Week was so much fun. I didn't even get to use the shark fin ice cubes. I bought this little silicone thing that makes shark fin ice cubes. And so it only makes 5 at a time, which is so silly. But we were making them all week, and I didn't even get a chance to use them. So I might draw Shark Week out for a little while longer, just so that I could make my shark bait and also use those. I have blue Hawaiian punch. I bought vanilla ice cream. I bought some red that gel squeezy in a bottle frosting, so we could do that and then scribble on the ice cream like shark blood in the blue water on the ice cream. You know, I did all the things, but we didn't even make that. So I think I should change it to Shark Month. I love it. I love it. I'm already gearing up for next year. I've been watching, looking things up. We went out to eat on Thursday. We went up to Green Bay to pick up Steve's boat. So I have a little story. I know, when don't I? And we went to a Mexican restaurant, which was called Margarita's. Delicious. But we had the most delightful little waitress. She was so cute, young girl. And she saw my shirt. I was wearing my, guess what week it is, my Shark Week shirt. And she says, oh my gosh, you're into Shark Week? I just had somebody else that was into Shark Week here. And Steve goes, oh geez, here she goes. So I'm like, yes, I am. And then I showed her pictures. She's like, I want to see your pictures. I showed her pictures. And she told me I need to get these little, like, shark animal toys. They have an open mouth. So it's just a little shark, and it's like that. And you take those and put them in with the Hawaiian punch. And you can put alcohol in there too, but we got to keep it clean for the kids. So you put your blue Hawaiian punch in there, and your shark fin ice cubes, right? And add that ice cream, because who doesn't want ice cream? And then you put those little sharks in there so they're sticking up like this with their little mouth open. And then you pour that liquid red gel stuff that you can get to decorate cakes. You pour that in their mouth, and then you serve them. So they've got the shark in there and the little fin ice cubes, and you serve them, and then you take that shark and you pour it upside down, and all the blood runs out. I'm like, totally doing it next year. So now I am on a mission to find those little shark toys, and I need like 6 or 7 or 8 of them. So I'll be on top of that. Don't worry. We're going to have way more fun next year with Shark Week. We have the shirts. I'll probably have to buy a new shirt for Valerie. Maybe not Molly. Hopefully I'm still the same size. But Dawson will have outgrown his shirt, I'm sure. So I'll buy a new shirt. Dawson will get Val's shirt. Val will get a new shirt. Me, Molly, and Haley should be fine. Yeah. And the guys, they weren't that interested in wearing Shark Week shirts. They're just not that fun. So we went up to pick up the new boat. You know, Steve's boat melted in the fire. And we got there, and we needed a transom saver. I should make a new stamp set all about sharks. You know that Stampin' Up! Only gives you the one time when you hit your $1 million in sales to design a stamp set. When you hit 2 million, you don't get a stamp set. Yeah, so that's sad. But maybe we did have a shark stamp set, I think. So, and I will look Marriott Oriental Trading Company, because that's probably a pretty good place. And Fleet Farm here too probably has sharks. We went to get the boat. We needed a transom saver. That's the little thing that you put on the back of the boat. It's hooked to the back of the boat, and then it goes up under the motor. So when you're going down the highway with your motor tilted up, it doesn't bounce all over. Transom saver. And every boat place should have them, and it only takes a couple minutes to install them. So Steve's saying, oh, they're going to $100 us to death for that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure you're right. You know, boat store, lots of money. Anyways, they didn't have any transom savers. And we also wanted the pole that you put on the back of the boat to hook the tube rope up to. If you're going to water ski, we don't water ski, but the tubing, so that your rope isn't getting back there by the motor. That always makes me just like a nervous wreck that's going to get in there and just ruin everything or kill somebody. So we wanted that big pole that you put your rope on. Well, the pole didn't really fit in the hole. They weren't sure why. They were going to have to check with warranty, and they ran out of transom savers on Wednesday. We're there on Thursday. So we didn't bring the boat home. But it was pretty funny, because while we're standing there, I'm looking up those poles for tubing on Amazon, and they started out at $218, and it looked pretty chintzy. I said, Steve, this is not going to be $100. So it ended up the transom saver was $72, but the pole, and it's just a metal pole with a ball at the end, was $575. So much for $100-ing us to death, right? Yeah, so we still don't have the boat, but good news. Steve just told me he's going golfing early. He's probably leaving here about 6 a.m. So I told him good night while I was outside, and I will not see him tonight because he'll go to bed before we're done here. And then there's no way I'm getting up at 6 a.m. So he'll get up and I won't hear a thing. So he's going golfing tomorrow and he's going to go and pick up the boat. They're golfing towards the north somewheres, and then the boat is in Green Bay. So hopefully we'll have a boat tomorrow night. I don't know where we're going to put it. In the garage that doesn't have a roof on it, perhaps. So boat equals bring another 1,000. Exactly, Melody. You are exactly right. There's no $100-ing you anymore. It's $500-ing you to death. So boat on tomorrow. That's good. Just a reminder, we are going camping on August 4th, which is next Friday. And we will not be back until the 13th, which is 2 Sundays. So I won't be live on Sunday the 6th, and I will not be live on the 13th. But I have some fun in store for you guys. So, woohoo! All right, who just said that? Mary said we actually have 308 people watching us right now. We only got 94 thumbs up. If you guys could click on that like button, that would make me so very happy. As if this isn't enough happiness right now. I would really appreciate it. Someplace on your screen, there's a little share button. If you could click on share, that really helps me grow my business. And I love a growing business. Business has to stay growing or otherwise it fizzles, right? You guys aren't fizzly though, right? You're going to be here every time. I know. Hello, Angela from South Australia. Australia is still on my bucket list. I need to get there. I keep hoping Stampin' Up! Will take us there, but I've been told they probably won't. I don't know why. We've been to Fiji. That's not far, right? We went to Thailand. That's a long ways away. I want to go to Australia. Anyways, we'll be camping, but I do have some fun stuff in store for you while I am gone. So we'll talk about that in just a little bit. Wanted to let everybody know that ordered the Trucking Along class. That went out in the mail. Yay! So I do have 3 packages here that I am waiting for an order because I didn't order enough designer series paper. So I'm waiting for that order to come in. It'll be in early this week. I'll get the last 3 out in the mail that were called for. I think I have maybe 3 kits left. So if anybody would like a fabulous online class, you get a pack of paper that's all cut up and ready for you to make 6 beautiful cards with. They're so fun, you guys. This class is like, whoa. I do not have the bundle because the punches are gone until October 15th. I did have some. They went out already. Those sold out right away. But if you'd like to order the class, I can get you the stamp set, and as soon as the punch gets in, I can send it to you. And yeah, so if anybody wants the Trucking Along, you're going to find that information on my blog, www.AStampAbove.com. Right-hand column, online classes. Go check them out. Okay, finally got a pool guy here, you guys. I'm pretty excited about that because I've told you my frustration with the pool people around here. They're like, they don't care. They don't care what your problem is. They're busy. They don't care. So I got a guy here Friday night, and I think I love him. Like, not love him like I want to divorce Steve and marry him, but I think he's really going to help us out. He knows his stuff. He's a certified water, blah, blah, blah. I can't remember what he called it, but anyways, he's very educated in swimming pools and the equipment, because as he's talking to me, I'm like, yep, that's what we need. Yep, that's what we had, da, 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 da. So he's going to get working on things this week. He also opened the cover on my pool and looked in and said, okay, you're okay yet, but you got to get this pool running because you can't leave a pool sit like this. You will ruin it. Oh, what? So we got to get it up and running. What else? Pre-order. We have a brand new mini catalog, you guys, for demonstrators. We get to pre-order on Wednesday, August 2nd. Super exciting. I think this is one of the best. I say this every time, but this is one of the best mini catalogs ever. Lots and lots of gorgeous products in there. Now, if you are not a demonstrator, discount shopper, whatever you want to call yourself, and you would like to get your hands on this mini catalog early, like on Wednesday, you can join my team. You pay $99. You get to choose $125 in any product you want. That includes that new mini catalog, so you could fill your cart up with mini catalog stuff up to $125 worth. and it'll show it to you all online. And then you can join my team. You'll enjoy a minimum 20% discount. You get a free membership to the Stamp Happy Academy, basic membership. We add 4 new online classes every month to that. You get to be part of my team. I have a team meeting on Tuesday. I'm so excited about it. So much more to what I do than what you guys see right here. So join my team. Now you have to wait until Wednesday if you want to order from the mini catalog, okay, in your starter kit. But you can put in orders after you order your starter kit too. You guys are so sweet. I see so many of my team members on here. Join Kelly's team, Joy's team. Yes, join my team. You'll love it. It's so much fun. There are no drawbacks. Like if you find that it doesn't work out for you, it's okay. You can still be my customer. I do not discriminate. All right, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. You will get notifications every time I'm going to be live or I post a video. And speaking of videos, you guys, I just did a blog hop on Friday. Check this out. Sarah Simon made me a birthday card, and I took her design and I used a bubble technique. So I took dish soap, ink refills, water, blue bubbles, and made this beautiful background out of those bubbles. Isn't that fun? You can mix and match colors, but this was Sarah's design easel card. All of the details are on there with a video tutorial showing you how exactly to do this. Super, super fun. This is a really fun technique to do with kids too, because who doesn't want to blow bubbles, right? And so we've got that one, and let me get this envelope out of here. We've got this one. This one was Orchid Oasis, which I keep wanting to call Orchid Opulence. Not cool. Orchid Oasis. Look at those bubbles. And this one was Blackberry Bliss. I almost said Rich Raspberry. That's gone. Molly's favorite. Along with Bermuda Bay. No, is Rich? Yeah. I don't know. Don't quote me. Woo! Yeah. So very, very cool. You'll find that on my blog, www.AStampAbove.com. Yeah, Diane says, Kelly is telling the truth. When things happen to me, I couldn't be on the team anymore, but I just love shopping with her. Aw, Diane, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. And yes, I do not go, can't keep it up, huh? I will never, ever do that to you. Everybody has things that happen, right? Or whatever the case may be. It's fine, but you'll really enjoy it. Diane, did you have a fun, you had a good time being on my team, right? And when it works for her, she'll join again. And I know this. So, all right, you guys, let me move these things off to the side. Now my nose is going to get nasally. I think, oh, we need to do prizes. I have those ready. And I'm going to do my mail right away before I turn the camera around. Here we go, you guys. Prizes. There are 3 ways you can win fabulous prizes from me. The first way is to leave a comment. So whether you're watching while I'm live or after I'm live, go in there and leave a comment. You can just say hello, and you will be entered to win a fabulous prize. And this week I have the Iridescent Pearl Basic Jewels for my last live last Sunday. I went through there, and the person that won the drawing is Denise Niblink from La Crosse, Wisconsin. Denise, yay! You have these beautiful iridescent pearls coming your way. So you watch for that happy mail this week. Next up, we have sharing. When you share my video or my post where I say I'm going to be live on Facebook, when you share that, you get entered into another drawing. And everybody that shared from last week was entered in a drawing. I am going to be giving away these sweet little boxes. They're all scored, and they even have adhesive on them. You get 10 in here for sharing. I also have the gorgeous Wonderful World half pack of Designer Series paper that will be going along with those boxes. Look how pretty this is, you guys. Oh, this was gorgeous. So I've got a half a pack of that, 6x6. This is going out to, and I know she's on here, I saw her name tonight, Lori Manicho. Did I say that right, Lori? Manicho from Amlin, Ohio. Big winner for the share last week. Thank you so much to everybody that shared. I really appreciate that. So watch for your happy mail, Lori. So exciting, right? Last but not least, there's another category. Everybody that places an order between last Sunday and tonight gets entered into a drawing to win fabulous prizes. I have the other half pack of that designer series paper. Lori's on here, yay! And the matching stamp set, Wonderful World. This is going out to Sandra Jarrett of Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. That's a mouthful, Oconomowoc. So congratulations to Denise, Lori, and Sandra. Watch for your happy mail. I have it all ready to go out tomorrow morning. No delays. You guys, I have to keep my eggs in a row this week because I got to pack up and get ready to go. Did you guys see on Facebook all those packs of pancake, what do I call it? Pancake dry ingredients that I made to take camping? I am on top of it. I'm like killing it so far. Knock on wood. I need to keep that momentum going. Okay. Also, I needed to tell you guys, I made a mistake last week. It's not a major mistake, but it's a mistake nonetheless. Remember when we made this cute little card? I said this was my July Technique Club card. It's not. But it is going to be my August Technique Club card. The shaker card using the balloon set was my July Technique Club card. This one is coming for those who are in my Technique Club in August. So I just wanted to clarify that, and I apologize. I got ahead of myself. Never happens. Like, never happens. So that was my little mistake. But you're getting a shaker card for your membership in the Online Technique Club for July. And then this one is going to be, did I say that right? Yeah, shaker card for July. This one's for August. Did I say that? That's what I meant. So final answer. Okay. I think that we are ready to turn the camera around. I've got some things on my desk that I want to share with you. And we're going to talk about what's going to happen when I'm gone. Like, is anything going to happen? Things are going to happen. I love saying that. Okay, let me move some of this stuff out of the way so that I don't want to show anybody's addresses. That's what I don't like to do because that's not cool, right? Okay. I think we're ready. Courtney wants pancakes. We had pancakes and bacon this morning and they were delightful. So my recipe is tried and true, you guys. It is very, very good. You do need to add just a little tiny splash of milk because the batter is very thick and I like it to be just a little less thick. And then of course, for those of you that make pancakes in a pan on your stove, I have a griddle, but I'm a big pancake maker, right? For those of you that do that on your stove, don't put any, just use a pan that's non-stick. You don't spray it, you don't put butter in it. That makes them crunchy. That's not that good. So there's my tip of the day. All right, bonus days. Bonus days is going to be over tomorrow. July 31st is the last day. When you put in an order for every $50 that is your order, you will get a $5 coupon code from Stampin' Up! That you get to use on an order in August. So make sure you keep track of those coupon codes. You'll get them in an email. And then when you put an order in August, they're going to ask you if you have any coupon codes, and you're going to put them in there and get $5 off for each coupon code. Yeah, that's awesome, right? Next up, trucking along class. We talked a little bit about that. The class is fantastic. Option 1 is $99. It does include the stamp set and punch. As I stated, the punch is out of stock until the week of October 12th or 19th. I can't remember. But if you order that option, I will send you everything except the punch. And then once the punch is back in stock, I will mail that out to you separately. I will cover the extra shipping charge to do that. It includes rustic metallic adhesive back dots, the neutrals 6x6 designer series paper pack, the exposed brick embossing folder, red and burlap ribbon combo pack, and you get pre-cut cardstock for 6 cards with video tutorials.
PDF, written instructions, and photographs. All of that includes tax and shipping, $99. Option number 2 just includes the ribbon combo pack and the rustic metallic adhesive with the pre-cut cardstock, the PDF file, all that stuff, $45. If you do not have the neutrals designer series paper, you will need them for this class. You can add those on for $15. And if you just want the PDF file, if you're outside the United States, you can get that for $20. Trucking along class. And again, I think I have about 3 of these left for pre-cut cardstock packets. Stamp Happy Academy. Stamp Happy Academy is the best place for stampers to be. It is a website that gets 4 online classes added every month. Barb, Dina, and I do this website together. Basic membership is $19.95. Premium membership includes all of that with special events throughout the year. Plus, you get 3 live classes on top of the 4 online classes every single month, $34.95. You'll find all the details at stamphappyacademy.ning.com. You can go there, create an account, select your membership type. Better yet, join my team. You get a free basic membership once you've placed your first discount order. So, lots of benefits. Timeless arrangements. I finally got my prices right on here. I had the wrong information here. This class is fantastic, and I have the PDF is ready to roll. I emailed it out to all the people that have pre-purchased this particular online class. $53 gets you all of the goodies in here with the pre-cut cardstock pack for 8 cards, 4 different designs, 2 of each. That's $53. You can add on the stamp set and the dies for an additional $63. All of that includes tax and shipping. These are some other cards that I have. If you guys haven't really taken a look at this particular bundle, good grief. I love this so much, but here's some beautiful cards to share with you. This is a swap card that I got. Isn't that pretty? All these elements. And of course, you guys were here when I made this beauty. This is a fun fold. Let me get this out here. Look at that. Isn't that cool? This is made with the paper and the stamp set and the ribbon and the embellishments that come with the kit. So, so fun. Love this. Then I got this card from Andy Acquisto. She's on my team. Again, the designer series paper. Isn't that so pretty? I absolutely love this. This is another swap card that I received. They use the stamps in the background with a couple little sprigs die cut there. I love this color combo. Here's another gorgeous swap card that I received. Absolutely love these. Look at this one. Holy cannoli. I love these little sprigs. Here's another swap card that I got. Again, love those bold, bright colors. The black and the vellum in there is beautiful. Here's a unique card that I received in a swap. We got a little pocket here with some flowers and greenery coming out of it. And another one so beautiful. I love the embossing folder on the designer paper, right? And then here comes another swap card. So, so pretty. This is a gorgeous bundle, you guys. Like, I was so excited when I saw this in the catalog. Couldn't wait to get my hands on it because it's so unique. Each one of these little sprigs has a little bar under it. And if you watched this video, you saw how I put those together. Very, very pretty. So this, again, you'll find this all on my blog, right-hand column. Look for online classes. These will all be in there. Next, we have a brand new class that I haven't even released yet, but I did put a link right under this video. When we're done, you can see where it says more under the video by my hashtags, hashtag Kelly Acheson, hashtag AStampAbove, then it says more. When you click on that, it's going to open up all my links. Right away, you're going to find a link to the registration form for the Hey Chuck class. We are using this bundle products to make a card tonight, so I'm really excited about that. I'm going to hold off on this little special announcement until we get to our second project. So, oh, I wanted to share this with you too. It's always nice to have a visual, right? So here are the timeless arrangements in this class with your kit, you get a whole pack of mini glue dots, a roll of the beautiful wavy trim. You get a half a pack of the brushed brass butterflies. You get a whole pack of the inked botanicals 6x6 designer series paper. You get envelopes, 8 envelopes, pre-cut cardstock to make 8 cards. And if you choose to, you can add on the bundle with the dies. That's an additional fee of $63. And again, all of this includes tax and shipping. I'm going to put this back over here so I can put it back in my bin. Okay. Hey, Chuck, here we go. Are you guys ready to stamp? Ah. Cheryl said she won that stamp set from the kickoff. I love that stamp set, Cheryl. You are very lucky. Okay, I've got just a little bit of mail to share with you, so I thought I'd do that so I don't forget. This is from Sharon Chappa. Sharon just recently joined my team. Isn't this beautiful? What an easy card, but so, so pretty. And I sent her some happy mail, so she was just sending me a thank you card. Love the rhinestones, colored rhinestones on there. Then we have a card from Molly Burkett. Did I say that right? Yes, Burkett. Look at how pretty this is. Molly, I love your card. Absolutely beautiful. And this was also a thank you note. Molly, thank you so much for sharing this with me. Gorgeous. And my last piece of mail this week is a sending congratulations. And who might this be from? Sarah Douglas. Sarah is the CEO of AStampAbove, and she is congratulating me on my $1.4 million in career-to-date sales. She says it's pretty incredible. Thanks for sharing your passion with others. I know you have made a difference in so many lives. So grateful for you, Sarah. Isn't that cool? The CEO of our company sends out cards of congratulations. And this is actually Sarah, like that's her writing. I know Sarah. So Sarah, if you're watching, thank you so much for the beautiful card. Absolutely love it. And, oh, and I'm supposed to give you a disclaimer when I say something about my sales level, that what the level that I reached is not typical. There you go. That's a rule. You can tell that I'm not really excited about that rule, right? Okay, you guys. Hey, Chuck. Got a funny little story about tonight's card. So you guys know that I'm trying to get ready to go camping. So I'm trying to get all my ducks in a row and get stuff done earlier than I would normally have it done so that I don't have to fret over it while I'm gone. If you're one of those types of people that hates missing deadlines, if I were to go on vacation and have all these things that I didn't get done, that would not make me have a very good time because it'd be like this little chihuahua biting at my ankle the entire time I'm on vacation going, you need to get this done, you need to get this done, you need to. So I try to get it done early so I can really go and relax. Well, half of my stuff in the stamp set is out with my wonderful helper, Brooke, because she is making the Technique Club cards that I just showed you. So I had to design my Hey Chuck card with limited supplies in here. I think I did pretty good. You guys can let me know, okay? So I chose to use Good Feelings for my envelope. And I brought in something fancy because I couldn't make it a birthday card because Brooke has my It's Your Birthday stamp. And you've got something to crow about. So like I said, I had to be really creative with this. So I chose something fancy, and we'll get to that in just a minute. I also brought in the square stylish shapes die, and then this banner that is kind of the shorter, wider one. I wanted to use a circle that was this size, but again, I don't have it because it's at Brooke's house. Now, Brooke, if you're watching, don't fret. I could have come over and got this stuff because Brooke only lives a few blocks from me, but I chose to just go and do something different. So that was my deal. We are also going to be using the Hey Chuck dies. We're going to use the Sunshine die and the Weather Vane. So we have a Weather Vane restaurant here in Menasha. It's downtown Menasha, and they're only open till like 2 o'clock during the day, but they make fabulous breakfast and some lunch things, but I've only ever been there for breakfast. This set of dies contains 9 different shapes. They cut out the chickens, the skateboard, the fence, the cake, and then we have some other elements in here like the sun and the weather vane. So lots of fun elements in Hey Chuck. I'm really excited about this. I chose this as my kit class for August because I just love this bundle. I love it. All right, we've got our bow jig here. We're going to be using that. I've got Memento. Let me move these over. Got Memento black ink, cherry cobbler ink. I'm going to bring in some blends. I've got the light cherry cobbler. I think there's another one missing here. Yep. I've got the smoky gray, light and dark. I've got the light crumb cake, a color lifter because I made a boo-boo on my sample. So I thought, well, that's good to have on hand. Color lifter's awesome. And the dark daffodil delight. So we've got some Stampin' Blends here. Bring out my stamp set. I'm also going to be using the Baker's Twine Essential Pack, and I'm going to use the color that looks crumb cake. That's the one that I'm going to use from that pack. Okay, I've got a bunch of samples to share with you. I've got some tips to tell you about where I failed, and I want you to know about them so you will not fail. It's a good way to put it, right? Hang on, let me get all my little bits and pieces out here. The Hey Chuck kit class is going to include, I've got all my little pieces over here, so just hang on a second. Let me get my dimensions up there so I know what's going on. So in this kit, you're going to get pre-cut cardstock to make 8 cards. There's 4 different designs. You make 2 of each. I'm going to include a whole pack of the Scalloped gift card boxes. Now these make gift cards. I just opened this. I have no idea how they work. I have not done anything with them yet, but they look like they can't be too hard. Everything is scored. So while you're going to have 8 cards in your kit, you're going to get a set of these boxes. And what I'm thinking is that over the next couple weeks, I will make some projects with these boxes and include the pictures in your PDF. So while these are not going to take the place of any of the cards in your kit, I will give you some ideas for them. Okay, I just want you to know that. Look at this. So let's see. Okay, I think I know how this works just looking at it. So all I did was put that together. I'm putting my tabs down in here. I think I'm going to maybe do this one down first. Yep, and then bring these in because that's going to hold everything in place. All the little tabs push right into their little holes. Look at that. Is that not the cutest, sweetest little box? So of course we're going to decorate these, right? And this has little slits in it. Let me I'll grab a little gift card here. There's little slits to hold a gift card. And of course you don't have to make it a gift card holder. And then it's got a score line there. And I assume that just goes in there like that. So I think I'm right. Have you guys made these yet? Like this is so fun. So when the catalog first came out, these were back ordered for a long time. And I finally looked because I really wanted them. I looked them up and found that they were available. So we're going to have some ideas with the Hey Chuck class. Also included, besides the entire pack of the scalloped boxes, is the Neutrals adhesive back sequins. You're going to get a whole pack of those. You're going to get regular size black dimensionals, mini black dimensionals, and regular sheet of dimensionals. So you're going to get these 3 sheets, as well as 8 envelopes and a pack of the Regal 6x6 Designer Series paper. Okay, you can choose to add on the Hey Chuck bundle. The kit is $55. That includes priority shipping, PDF file, pre-cut cardstock, written instructions, and video tutorials for each one of the 4 cards. If you want to add the bundle, it's an additional $60. Okay, so let's get busy. Let me move these out of the way. I'll put those away later. Okay, here's our project, you guys. We've got a crumb cake card base. By the way, all of these dimensions can be found on my blog, www.AStampAbove.com. Right under this video where it says more is going to be the link to the actual blog post for the cards that we're making tonight. So when we're done, you can go back to this video and just click on that. It'll take you right to this information. There will be, there's not only a link under this video for this kit, which you can order now. I haven't released it to the public yet, but I did give you guys the link. And also to the blog post, which won't be working until we get done here tonight and I photograph and type everything up. So you need to give me a couple hours at least, but all the dimensions will be there later tonight. So this is our card base, okay? Then we have, this is crumb cake, 8.5 by 5.5. Then we have a piece of basic white, 5.25 by 8. We're gonna do a little scoring on that. I've got a basic white medium envelope. And then I chose to use that Regal's Designer Series paper. This is what's included in the Hey Chuck kit. So I thought, well, we're gonna use it and see what I can come up with. So I've got a piece that's 4 by 5.25. I've got 2 pieces here that are 1 3/4 by 5. I've got, this is the cherry cobbler, so I chose cherry cobbler cardstock to go with that. And these are 1 7/8 by 5 1/8. You need 2 of those. Then I've got a bunch of scraps. So I've got a basic black scrap and a couple white scraps here and crushed curry. Okay, whew, that was a lot of words. Let's bring in our paper trimmer. We're gonna take this white layer that is 8 inches by 5 1/4. We're gonna score it at 4 inches and 6 inches. Just like that. So we've got that scored. This folds right in half, and then this one folds back like that, okay? So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna bring in my bone folder and get these score lines burnished good. That's a fancy word that I learned from a demonstrator in the UK. I didn't know there was such a fancy word for using a bone folder. But it stuck with me. I can't remember a lot, but I can remember a fancy word. So we've got, I should have shown you this. There's stripes on one side and polka dots on the other side of this paper. I'm gonna use the polka dot side. So we're gonna cover up those stripes and we're gonna put them right on this cherry cobbler. There we go. And then we're gonna do the same to this piece. I was really surprised at how easy this card was. Now I have to tell you guys, somebody left a comment on my YouTube video from last Sunday, and that person was Jessie Vaughn. Jessie, if you're watching, I saw your comment. Jessie wanted me to make a card that somebody sent me and I shared in my live last week. And I'm like, oh, what card is she referring to? So I dug through my cards and sure enough, I knew which one she was talking about and I made it and we're making it tonight. And then I'm going to show you the card that was the inspiration for this card. Okay, what we're going to do here is we're going to fold this back out. Now, this card is actually going to go like this, okay? So we need to stamp a sentiment on the inside here. And before we do that, we have to die cut some things. So let's get that done first. Hang on. So we're going to take this white scrap and we're going to die cut this square. And this square can be any size, whatever size you need to fit your image. But this one from outside to outside is 2.5 square. It's from the Stylish Shapes. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to do a little stamping on here with the cherry cobbler ink. and the Rise and Shine from the Hey Chuck set. I'm just gonna stamp that right there. We can oh, I think we'll leave that open. Nope, we're gonna move that out of the way. Then we've got this scrap, which is crushed curry. We're gonna die cut that. We've got a black scrap here. We're going to die cut a weather vane. And then this short, well, it's kind of a little bit wider banner is gonna go right on here. So when we get all of that done, we run these through our die cutting machine. We are going to have this cute little sun. We're going to have this adorable little weather vane. Here's our Rise and Shine banner and our square. Okay, so this is what I needed to be able to stamp my sentiment on the inside of my card, is this weather vane. This weather vane is going to go right here. So I want to stamp my sentiment right in here. Now I pulled out the Something Fancy because again, I was kind of had to be real creative about, well, what kind of card is this going to be? I could have made it a birthday card without having the It's Your Birthday stamp from the Hey Chuck, but I thought, grateful for the everyday magic of you with a little Rise and Shine on the front. That'll go good together. I'm in. So Something Fancy. Grateful for the everyday magic of you. And this is one of my favorite sentiments. You guys will notice that my shark tattoo is gone. Don't worry, I have a million of them left. So here comes my grateful for the everyday magic of you. Whew, that went off without a hitch. And now I can glue this in. Hello, Kathy Smith. Glad you could come, whether you're late or not. You have to go back and watch the beginning. I shared a bunch of stuff, cards that I made and swap cards that I got. Okay, so I've got just a teensy weensy bit of glue on here, and I am going to glue my little weather vane right in here. So this is the inside of my card. Now we can do this. I didn't want to add these onto my card before I got this stamped, because if I mess that up, I don't want to waste these, right? I always try to work like that. Like, you don't want to do any gluing until you're sure that you haven't messed up your stamping. Because, well, it happens frequently, I'm not going to lie. I thought that was funny tonight. I'm kind of giggling to myself that Steve said, I'm going golfing in the morning. I have to leave at 6 o'clock, so I probably won't see you. And my head like whipped around like, you probably won't see me? Are you crazy? I'm getting up at 6 o'clock. Funny man. Okay, so this is how our card goes. Isn't that cool? So far, it's cool already, right? Okay. We're going to set that aside. We're going to set that aside. Now we're going to bring in the square. This is where we have to do some fancy stamping. So I chose this chubby little chicken. She makes me giggle. He or she, I think it looks like a girl. So I'm going to go with that. We're going to put our chubby little chicken on our stitched shape square. Stylish shape, I should say. And then we have a little coloring to do. So I'm going to bring in my blends. I've got my light cherry cobbler. So we're going to get the little, what do they call that? Waddle. The waddle. See, I know chicken stuff. I am versed in a few chicken things. I know I've told you guys this story before, but we used to have chickens when I was a kid. And I know people that have chickens love their chickens. I'm not a fan. But I love these chickens. And I had to have the stamp set because it's stinking adorable. But yeah, I hear people like, oh, my chickens are so sweet and nice. I'm kind of allergic to chickens, so when I was a kid, I had to feed them. And a chicken coop is like a very icky place. It's hot and it's dusty, and I'm allergic, and some chickens are mean, and so it wasn't a good experience for me in my childhood. Not gonna lie. But my sister has chickens now, and the kids just adore them. They play with them constantly, which I find very cute. The chicken that ran after Valerie in the yard that was not a nice chicken almost lost his life to one very, very protective granny. I'm going to tell you that right now. But he survived and they got rid of him. Not going to lie. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my gray. I decided to make my chicken gray. So what I like to do is go around and do an outline so I can have those fun shaded shadowy lines in here that make me look like an authentic artist, like an artsy artist, which I can do some magic stuff with rubber and ink and stamps, but I could never draw this chicken to save my life. Like I'm just not that artisty. Is that a word? It's not. There's your redneck term of the night, artisty. I am just not that artisty. Okay. There'll be a lot of redneck terms coming out next week when we're camping, I'll tell you that, because I'm going to be with some of my fun family. And of course, we all know better than to say some of the crazy backwoodsy stuff that we do, but we do it for fun, so it'll be funny. All right, this is the light, and now I'm just going to continue to color up against those lines that I made around the outside edge until they don't look so scribbly and juvenile. They start blending in. I like to use the bigger end when I have a nice big area like this. And I'll do a little swipe over that middle. That looks really good. Oh, this is kind of still a little, I can see some definite lines there and I don't like that. There we go, blended. Isn't that cool? A little bit more here. And don't I look very artsy? Like, I just love the way that turns out. Okay, now what I did here, oh, let's do this. I'm gonna take my light gray, smoky slate, which I always spelled with an E, and Barb would she's like, you always spell that with an E. I didn't realize it until she told me when we're typing up project sheets. She's like, I always have to correct your spelling, and I'm a good speller, but I was spelling smoky slate with an E. We used to have a pony named Smokey, and we spelled it with an E. I didn't know. I never paid any attention that it wasn't supposed to be. Now I'm coming in with crumb cake. I want this to have just a little hint of brown to it. Just on the neck. It just is kind of different, right? Now I'm going to come in with my bigger end, and I'm going to put some ground under my sassy little chicken. And I'm really just pretty much scribbling this. Like, you guys don't, this isn't rocket science. Don't take too much time on this because it just looks like ground. And I didn't really do anything special, right? Okay, I'm looking at comments here. I got to take a drink. Oh my gosh, Lorraine said she raised thousands of chickens for 6 years and she's not doing it anymore. I get it. Anne likes the chubby chicken. What are you guys drinking tonight? I've got my strawberry lemonade. I know I'm kind of a pretty boring person, but I am a creature of habit for sure. Not that I'm not up for new things. Don't get me wrong. All right, so now what we're going to do, we got all this stuff ready, right? We're going to take this and we're going to glue it to the front of our crumb cake card base. So I'm going to go with my glue all around the outside. Make sure you don't use too much glue with designer paper because it'll make worms on the front. Have you guys ever had that problem? Yeah, you don't want worms because if you use too much, it's too much liquid on paper. So you'll see how very little glue I use. And believe me, my cards do not fall apart. Okay, so here's our cherry cobbler polka dotties. And now we're gonna bring in the big kahuna. Hang tight. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing here. And then don't let me forget to share with you my fail, because I did have a fail on this. Where'd that die go? Hang on. Oh, I think I dumped it right here. Here's that same square die that we used for our chubby chicken, okay? And now we're gonna put that, let's look at this. This is our card. We're gonna put that right about here. And I'm just gonna have like the same margins here and here. So that's where I'm putting it, okay? Yeah, Lori says the rooster always chased her. Exactly. And that's what the rooster tried to do to Valerie. But he was met with a granny that was having none of it. And he did not chase us anymore. I did not hurt him, but I would have killed him, like, with my bare hands. Too much information? Perhaps. Okay, I just secured that with some temporary tape. Washi tape works fine to use on this type of stuff. And now I'm going to run this through. And it's gone past the rollers. I'm just going to roll it back because we're going through 2 layers here, okay? And I just want to make sure that we get through both layers. Now, before you take anything off of here, I want you to look at the back and make sure that it has cut everything before you move this. That's very important. I did not have any trouble with this. However, it would not go through 3 layers. And so this is what happened to me. I have a crumb cake layer that's just a tiny bit sticking out, and then my designer paper, and then my card base, and it just wouldn't cut through that 3rd layer, you guys. It did here and here, but not on the sides. So 3 layers didn't work. The 2 layers worked just fine. So this is my fail. I just wanted you to be aware of that. Here comes my die. You want to be careful taking your temporary tape off so that you don't just rip it off and rip your card, because, well, that'll ruin your whole day. You can use this for something else. You might want to try not to glue it together, but I did, so whatever. Put that back in there. So now this is what we have, is a nice little window through here. Are you guys ready for the really fun part? Like this is the bomb. You're going to glue this part into your card. And I just got glue all over my hand, but I won't tell anybody. We're gonna get this in here straight. Let me get a baby wipe. I'm almost out of this pack. We come up here and we steal these when Haley forgets her baby wipes. For the baby. Huh. Baby wipes for the baby. Imagine that. Okay, so this is our card. Okay, looks kind of weird right now, right? Get that off of there. So now what we need to do is we need to take this chubby little chicken and we need to put this right in that window. So are you guys getting it now? Ah. Yes, Judy says the chicken would have been winner, winner, chicken dinner. You got that right. I got no problem with that. We raised pigs one time. Pigs are so much nicer than chickens. I loved the pigs. We would scratch them. They'd lay on the ground. They were so sweet. We could ride them when they got big. They were so fun. And then the truck came to pick them up. My mom cried as well as us, but we bought them to eat them. And so that's, you know, one of those little life lessons that's not always that fun. So what I did there, you guys, is I only put glue on through the window because, look at, you don't want this part to be stuck down. So you simply close your card, put your piece back in here. It can be a circle, it can be any type of shape, as long as you use the same one to cut out your scrap as you do to cut your window. Isn't that super cute? This is so easy and so spectacular, right? So let's finish this up. I've got a little bit more going on here. This is my sun, and I took my crushed curry sun and I just put it fits perfectly on the back of this banner. So I'm just going to put that in place, and then I could use glue, but why? I've got some tape right here. And that's really going to secure that, make it super easy. Now we're going to add some dimensionals to the back. I'm going to put one on the sun and then a couple on my banner. My take your pick tool here. And we're going to add this right over here. Oh my gosh, isn't it so cute? Holy cow, like, rise and shine. Grateful for the everyday magic of you. I love this, but there's more, so just wait. We have our Baker's Twine Essential Pack. And again, I got that right. I always look at it because I can't remember what it's called. 5 different rolls of Baker's Twine in one thing. Again, Baker's Twine Essential Pack. By the way, you guys, you'll find all the ingredients that I use, the colors, the ink colors, the cardstock, the name of these items on my blog. Like I said, later tonight, after I get the pictures taken and everything typed up, I will make a blog post about these projects. So this is my bow jig. And I measured this so I would be able to tell you. I used 2 pieces of this twine, the crumb cake colored twine, that are 11 inches long. So I've got 2 pieces here. This is how I made my bow for this card. And I've got 2 spots open in my bow jig. If anybody wants one of these, I sell them for what it costs me to buy them and ship them to you. I don't make any money on this. They're $10. And if you go to my blog, www.com, and click on online classes in that right column, you're going to find these. When you scroll down, you're going to see this bow jig, and you can click right on it and it'll take you right to PayPal, where you can pay with a debit or credit card, or if you have a PayPal account, you can use that. I heard from some people recently, a couple different people actually, that my invoices are through PayPal, and they said, oh, I don't have a PayPal account. You don't need a PayPal account to pay my invoices. You just pay with a debit or credit card. So don't let that make you fret, because PayPal accepts debits or credit cards. You don't have to make a whole account to be able to pay an invoice. I'm going to take a mini glue dot. I'm going to tuck it right under this banner. And then I'm going to use my take your pick tool. Maybe see if I can get a hold of that. There we go. And I'm going to push that right into that mini glue dot. Just like that. Oh, I love this card so much, you guys. Okay, so on my last one, I'll show you another one too. I used copper. I think on this one, I'm going for the gold. We're going to go for the gold. I'm going to put one of my neutral adhesive sequins right there. And then I think I'll go with another one right there, and maybe a smaller one right up there. This is our card, you guys. What do you think? So here you go. Isn't that so sweet? I just love this. Ah, I love it so much. So then we have an envelope. What are we going to do with that? Well, let me pull in one of my piercing mats. This, by the way, is a piercing mat. It's called a Stamp and Pierce mat. I cover it with printer weight paper and tape it on with Scotch tape. This gives me a little bit of cush to stamp on. I like to use these. So this is where my Good Feeling stamp set came in. I wanted to stamp something on the envelope, but I'm going to admit that I was a little lazy. I didn't want to stamp a chicken and have to color it. Okay. So I just thought, I just want something to stamp. I'm going to stamp Sending Sunshine and Good Feelings Your Way on my envelope. And it's just something very different for me to do. Make sure that this is clean. Again, I'm using Cherry Cobbler ink. And just going to stamp this right over here. Oh, love it. So that looks like it's fit for a hen, right? Love it, love it, love it. All right, hang on. I'm going to show you. Let me get this cleaned up. This is our chamois. I love this for cleaning stamps. I keep it in a clear stamp case right on my desk. Are you guys ready for another one? How about this one? Shaded Spruce. It is the exact same card. Instead, I use the stripes on the other side of the paper instead of the polka dots. And then here's the stripes on the inside. So, which one do you like better? The Cherry Cobbler or the Shaded Spruce? Do you like the stripes or the polka dots? Let me know. Inquiring minds want to know. let me get this stamp cleaned off. Oh, I have to show you my inspiration, and then I have some other cards to share with you using Hey Chuck. So don't go anyplace. Who remembers this card? This came from Betty Thiel. It was a birthday card to me, and she used the adorable owls with the circle. It says a little hello here. And this is her card. And that's where I got the inspiration, because Jessie Vaughn said, I would love to see that owl card, how to make that. So here you go, Jessie, and everybody else. Thank you so much for asking. Oh, I get lots of polka dots. Okay. I like the polka dots too, but this green was kind of out of my comfort zone. I don't use shaded spruce a lot. Not that I don't like it. It's just that I just don't reach for it. And I was kind of excited to pull it out. Like, I'm like, oh, let's do shaded spruce. It's something very different, right? Cherry cobbler, shaded spruce. So this was the August Technique Club card, and this is using sentiments for a background. Fun, right? Hey, Chuck. These are some additional ideas besides the ideas that are going to go into my class. And then this one's super, super fun. It's your birthday, right? And this uses that beautiful paper, designer series paper. Here's my envelope. Let me move this out of the way a little bit. And then I also made it in real red. Same card. And it uses the radiating stitches dies that are, oh, I've got them right here. I use them in the Timeless Arrangements kit. I use this size, but that's the size that's used on here too. This is part of our online exclusives. There's 6 different dies in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to make sure I'm telling you the truth. I really like this set of dies. Like, I'm glad I have this one because I've used them quite a bit. All right, you guys, there is, hey, Chuck. I love him. I love him so much. And again, that envelope, I used the Good Feelings, very large sentiments. The inside, I used the Something Fancy. I probably wouldn't have used this had I had all my pieces for Hey Chuck, but I had to be creative, right? Okay, let me get this out of my way because I have another super fun fold that was also inspired by a card that I received from one of you. When I tell you guys that I am oftentimes inspired by the cards that you send me, I'm not over exaggerating there. I'm not trying to fluff. I'm not trying to make you feel good, although I do love making you feel good. But that's not I'm like really telling you the truth that I get a lot of good ideas from you guys. So thank you very much for the cards that you send to me. They all inspire me. Okay, I'm going to put this away. We're going to set these aside and bring in the next card. Oh, I guess I already had one of these out here. Okay, hang tight. This card is going to use the Delightfully Eclectic Designer Series paper. Yay! This is a huge pack of paper. Look at this ginormous pack of paper. You get 4 sheets, 12 by 12 of each one of these prints. Giant, so many different prints in there. So that's what I chose to use tonight. And let me move this off to the side. Move this. I'm going to pair it with the bird's eye view. And then happy labels. Because there's no sentiments in here, I decided to pull in happy labels. Now, I had this card ready to go for last week's live, but then we did something else. And I decided that this would run too far over, my allotted time that I usually try to stick to. So I'm not sure what color ink we're using. We're going to kind of wing it tonight, see if I can remember what I was going to do with this card, but we'll figure it out. So I've also got the Happy Labels Pick a Punch, which is the punch that goes, this was a bundle. I've got my linen thread. I have 2 different versions of the card to share with you. I've got the adhesive backed sequins. That's from my linen thread. And then I have a couple cards to share with you too for this. Okay, here comes my dimensions. How many of you either have the stamp set or have looked at it and thought, oh, I really like that one? Because this has been one that's drawn my eye in the catalog, but I just finally got it. I've been seeing so many cute things made with it. You know, demonstrators are swayed by the things that other people are making too. So when I see stuff online, I'm like, oh, that's super cute. Oh, I need to, oh, maybe I should get that. You know what I mean? That happens a lot. Okay, here comes all of our bits and pieces. Again, bird's eye view. And we're gonna just move these out of the way. Bring this in here. And we've got a basic white envelope. I've got some of the Delightfully Eclectic 2.5 by 6 inch designer paper. I've got a piece of crushed curry that is, oh goodness. I don't know what happened here. This doesn't seem right. So 8 1/4 by 4 1/4. Okay, so I need to cut some cardstock. I told you I made this like over a week ago, so I have no idea what's going on. I'm not gonna lie to you. So we need 8 1/4 by 4 1/4. So we're gonna do that right now. I knew I should have looked into this a little bit more. So we can do it this way. 4 1/4. We're gonna cut that. We need 1 piece here by, our paper is 8 1/2, right? So we need it to be 8 1/4. There we go. Okay, so we need 2 of those. So then we're gonna take this one, which is already 4 1/4, and we're gonna cut that down to, well, you know what? I think I'll do this one. 4 1/4. You guys notice this white strip right here, in case you missed why I have that there? It's so I can see these numbers better. When you're working with like dark cardstock, it's really hard to see those numbers. So if you put that white strip on there, it just makes it easier to read. And it's just a piece of printer paper, just a strip. Do I still have one? Yeah, I do. Look, I kept the strip. And I just put mini glue dots on the back, or I'm sorry, little dots of glue, and let it dry so I can just stick it up in there when this one gets ratty and I have to get rid of it. There's your other redneck word of the day, ratty. Okay, we're gonna cut this at 8 1/4. There we go. Now we have our 2 pieces. Now we have some scoring to do. I do remember that much. So we're gonna take these 2 pieces and we are going to score them at 2 1/4. And we could have actually left this whole sheet together and done all this at once, but whatever. 4 inches and 6 1/4. So we've got 3 score lines there. We'll do that again to the other one. 2 1/4, 4, 6 1/4, and all of these dimensions and scoring instructions will be on my blog a little bit later tonight. Okay, so we need 2 of these. Whew. Got through that, right? I might need a margarita. Okay, next we have a piece of crushed curry, and this is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then I chose this particular pattern of the designer series paper. And I can't decide which side I'm gonna use. I don't know. I think I'll use this side because it's kind of fun. So this is 4x4. Then we have 2 of these, and this is again the same, delightfully eclectic. This is one side, this is the other. These 2 pieces are 2x4. And then we have 1.5x4. Oh, I know, I'm gonna use both of them. Oh, it's starting to come back to me now. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is we are going to punch some circles. And this is 1 3/4 inch circle punch. That's what's missing here. 1 3/4. Do not throw your punches on the floor. Don't worry, it's okay. I think I'm going to use the heart side for this middle part because this is going to work out better. Will it? I don't know. I really like this side. I'm going with my first instinct. We're going to just put this in here and we're going to punch a couple circles. There we go. Just like that. That's what I did. I made an executive decision. And now we're going to grab some white scraps. And we are going to stamp some owls. So I'm going to stamp my owls using Sahara Sand ink. That explains why I couldn't find it the other day. Not lying. I'm like, I don't know what happened to my Sahara Sand ink. We're going to stamp a bird. And then we're going to, these are just scraps of white, you guys. Stamp another bird. And I'm going to grab this. One of these birds is going to go in here. Okay. And the other bird, which I'm just going to trim up a little bit. And I'm just going to cut these off so I can get this in here where it belongs. This bird is going to go right here. Okay. So, come in here. I'm going to cut this off. There we go. Look at how goofy it looks. Doesn't matter what the back looks like. Don't worry about that. We're just fitting those in there. Okay, then we're going to go with, I don't know if I want to use Lost Lagoon or Pretty Peacock. So we're going to try our glasses. Oh yeah, I like the Pretty Peacock. And we're going to put some glasses. Hang on, I got too much ink on there. I want to see through my little glasses. I squished it too hard into the ink pad. We're going to put our glasses right on our bird. How funny is that bird, right? And we'll do another one. And again, I squished it too hard. There we go. Just like that. Super funny. I love these birds. Okay. Let me just get these out of the way. We're going to bring this back in. And we are going to add our white pieces to the back. So what I'm going to do is take my liquid glue. And I'm going to add just a little bit of glue around my circle. And get my little bird right in here. And then I'll do the other one, just like that. And put this little bird in my other circle. Oops. Let's make sure it sticks. There we go. Okay, that's what we have so far. Now we're going to take this and we are going to stick it to the crushed curry. And this again is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. Okay, I think I've done pretty good here. Now we're gonna get these side panels ready to go. And we're just gonna fold them and then we'll figure out which way they really need to be folded. And I'll explain that to you. Because I remember when I made my sample card, I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm doing this right. All of these burnished really good. Might be doing them the wrong way. Not gonna lie. Okay, hang on just a second. Okay, so this one. Okay, so this one goes just like this. And here's our piece. We're gonna glue this on here like this, and I'll show you this whole thing in just a minute. That's gonna go on there like that. And then this one goes on here like this. I know this is like, oh my gosh, I don't know what she's doing. Just hang tight while I get this, make sure I know what I'm doing, and then I'll show you what you need to do. This is a really fun fold. It's not hard, it's just has some pieces. Here we go. Okay. All right, here we go. So when you hold this one up like this, and this one up like this, they're gonna be just like that, okay? So this is a bigger panel here than the other ones, and that's the one that needs to be on the outside. Do you see what I mean? And I made one of these with a sample of some crummy cardstock first, so I knew what I was doing. So what we're gonna do is we are going to take these and put them together like this, and then we're gonna bring this piece in and we're gonna glue it all together, okay? So push those together. You wanna make sure they're even, just like this. Just on this panel, don't go on to the other panels. And what I mean by that is don't go over here. Get that glue out of there. Push this together. And I'm sure there's other ways you can do this. You do whatever works for you. And now I'm just going to center that behind this panel. Make sure we've got it all pushed together here in the back. Everything is lined up. And then this is what we have. Okay, does that make sense? So we took this piece and we glued it on there. We took this piece and glued it on here, and now here's what it looks like. Kind of fun, right? I think so. Okay, now we have to do some things with these. And that's where these designer series paper strips come in. So I'm trying to decide if I want this on the outside. I think I do. I'm gonna put, well, yep, I'm gonna put these bigger pieces of the DSP, and these are 2 by 4. The bigger ones are 2 by 4. I'm gonna use the polka dotted, just like this. Put that right there. And then this piece is gonna go right in here. Now, I don't know if I should do the hearts. What do you guys think? Should I do the hearts? Or should I stick with the like letter puzzle look? What do you think? I think I like the hearts. Do you guys like? Yeah, I think I like the hearts too. I didn't know if I would use that side. Okay. So I will take some pictures of this card from above while it's standing on my table, so that you guys can get the whole scheme of the fold, okay? Because I know that was kind of like, oh, I don't know what she just did. Oops, let's get this one on there. Don't forget, if you have something that's a definite pattern, like these hearts, they need to be this way, not upside down. Make sure you watch for that. I've done that before. You get it all done and you're like, oh, what did I do? Okay, so this is called a Screaming Eagle card, okay? Screaming Eagle card. Now, we have a little bit more to do to this one. I love these birds. I think they're so funny. We have a 1/2 inch strip Is this 1/2 inch? Let me make sure. Oh, I've got it written down. Yeah, I think it's a 1/2 inch, maybe 5/8. Okay, so we've got this. We're going to stamp our little sentiment on here, and I just wanted something that said just a note, so that's why I used the happy labels, because we've got just a note in here. This has 12 different sentiments in it. I really like this set. It's kind of one of those that's your go-to. So I'm going to stamp this right in the middle, and I got it pretty crooked, so we're going to try that again. That looks better. And then, oh look, I had a whole strip over here. You know what? I think that was just a scrap. It should be a 1/2 inch piece. I'm like, what is this? See, this is what happens when I do something too early. Let's punch the end of this off in this label punch. This is a happy label. I hope I'm not making you guys crazy. You should see me when I'm designing cards. It's like, what? What just happened? Okay, so I'm gonna do this. We're gonna try that again. Oh yeah, that's much better. And then, where did my scissors go? Right here. I'm going to cut this right here. But now I need a way to put this into the punch, because I'm not going to be able to make it go in the punch. I want just a little label, but like, what's going to happen when it gets all the way in there? I can't even hold on to it anymore. And that's where a little piece comes in handy. So I'm going to take that piece and attach it to the end that we already punched with just a little bit of glue. Pete's sakes. Little bit of glue. Stick that in there. This is now going to be my little tool to hold on to it. And I know there's several different ways to do this, but this is the way that I do it. I'm gonna make sure that's all the way in. Nope, it's not. Now it is. Oh, now it fell off. Hang on. Let me get that on there a little bit better. There we go. See if I can get it all the way in there. This is what happens when you want just a little label. Look, yep, it's all the way in there. I can see that it's all the way in there. And now we're gonna punch it. Okay, that looks great. So there's my little label. That's what I wanted to achieve, and I did it. And we're gonna put this on some dimensionals. Here they are. Ooh, I'm starting to have a hot flash. Things were getting a little tense for a moment. I didn't know what I was doing. Do you guys ever find that? Like, you start to overheat because you're like, oh, you get a little frazzled? Well, just keeping it real, people. All right, now this time I'm going to use that bow jig. And I'm going to pull this down, probably right there. And I'm going to make a triple bow. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to wrap that around 3 times. And now I'm going to tie this. Now, when you order one of the, if you order one of these from me, it doesn't matter whether you order one or not. I don't make anything off of them, so it's just a convenience for you if you want to get a hold of one, right? But if you do, I will send you a video that I made a few years ago showing how to do all of these, how to use this thing, how to make the triple bows, how to use ribbon in it, and all those things. I just want you to know that you're not going to get it and go, I don't know what to do with it, because that's what I did when I bought it years ago from a friend. I took it home and it sat in my stamp room for like a year because I didn't know what to do with it. So, yeah. Till I finally took it back to her and I said, how do you use this thing? And she showed me, and I never looked back, you guys. It's an amazing little tool, and I love it because your bows are perfect every time. Here comes that little rolled up mini glue dot. I'm going to again tuck that under my label, and I am going to stick that bow right under there. Oh my gosh, how cute is this, you guys? Okay, whew. Very hot. I'm looking for my, oh, here comes my embellishments. Now, these are the adhesive backed sequins trio. And I thought, since I was using the peacock, I could use some of these peacock sequins. And I'm just gonna put one right there. Yeah, Nedia says that she just can't do bows. You really do want one of these things. I'm telling you that you will make the most perfect bows every single time. Not even kidding. You'll love it. And let's see, where else am I gonna go? How about right here? Just a little, it just puts a little bit of bling on there, you guys. Just a little bit of bling, right? Okay, now, hang on. So, we've got our designer series paper here. And again, I am going to just add this to the flap. Another thing that I thought was really cool with the heart side of this paper, hang on, I'll show you in just a second. I'm going to do this. Oh, maybe I'm going to do this. I think I'll do this side. It's just different. I like it because it's different. So we're going to trim this off. I have one more tip here for you when I get done with this. Then I'll show you the other cards and my inspiration. I didn't do a very good job cutting this envelope flap. I got excited about my inspiration. Hang on. Let's trim that up so I don't look like a 4-year-old. There we go. Right? So here's our cutie patootie little card. Okay. This is called the Screaming Eagle. It sits up like this. It is quite the little display. And the one thing I was going to mention is these hearts that are on here. You could color these different colors with the Stampin' Blend markers. That would be pretty cool too. Or your Stampin' Write markers. You could make, you know, like you could put some yellow ones in here. You could do some red ones. Not on this card, but you know, I wouldn't let you on this card because we're done with this card. Screaming Eagle. This is how it looks. So you've got this panel in the front and these two folded pieces pushed together and just get added right to the back, and then you've got the rest of these. So once you do this part right here, you'll figure out how these need to be folded, right? Isn't that cool? I thought this was really cool, and I know I struggled with it, but you guys, it's a lot easier than what I struggled with. Trust me on that. Okay, here is another one done with the same pack of paper. So this is the floral paper over here, and then the floral paper right here in the Delightfully Eclectic. And I use fresh freesia for my card base. And then this paper right here is the center panels. Isn't that so cute? Now, where do you write on this card? Well, you write any place back here. You can put a note on the back, and then I'll show you where did I get my inspiration from. Hang on. Let me get this back together. Several places, you guys. Oh, don't I have? Yes, I have some more cards. So remember this card that I shared with you? Oh, Sharon says, oh my gosh, love those colors. Thank you so much. Mary Lynn says it looks like a frog. It does look like a frog, doesn't it? Right? So this was done with the Hello Irresistible, right? And this was from Lois Fireherm. And this is where she wrote her note. So there you go. That's where she put her message. But isn't this cool? So I got this card from Lois. And then I got this card from Cynthia. And this used that beautiful celebration paper. And this, again, is also a Screaming Eagle card. This is why it's called an eagle card, because it looks kind of like wings, I think, right? So look at that. Yeah, and just like Lois, she stamped a sentiment on the back. This was my birthday, and she wrote over here also. So aren't these cool, you guys? Like, they're really neat. And they're not as hard as I made it. I'm really sorry. I should have taken a look at this before I did it because I had made it like a week ago. It seems like that's almost like a year ago, right? I know, right? Okay, so I've got these that inspired me to try this. And then, hang on. I have a couple cards to share with you. This uses the same designer series paper, the heart side, and then they cut these little ones out. I thought that was really cool. And this came from Barbara Beck, made this beautiful card, right? How cute is that with the hearts in there? And then I got this in a swap, and I thought this was just the sweetest little card with those cute little birds. So same birds, and they colored them in. How sweet is that? So here's our screaming eagle and our other screaming. Did I do that one wrong? Oh, hang on, you guys. Let me think. I did. Wait. Yeah, I did. Look at, I did mine wrong. It should go like that. Oh, did I screw that up? Let's see. Maybe I screwed that one up. Like this. Oh, yeah. Like this. There it is. Okay. Oh my good grief. I think I need to stop now. I'm just kidding. I can take a little, you know. Come on, Kelly, get it together. So there we go. Just like that. You guys got it? You forgive me? I'm glad I looked at this. I'm like, why doesn't that look like that? You got it. Screaming eagle. That's it. So easy. Trust me, it's easy. As is this one. All right, so I wanted to tell you guys, while I'm gone camping, I've got some fun for you. And I have to get this together before I leave. But I have a bird's eye view stamp set to give away. Okay. I've also got a pack of this fabulous celebration paper that I can't remember what it was called, but it was stinking adorable. This is like a whole 6x6 pack of our regular paper, only it's the celebration paper. Somebody will tell me what it was called because they'll know. And a pack of these beautiful jewels. I'm going to be giving this away because I am going to offer up a challenge for you guys. I am going to post a challenge on my blog probably sometime this week, and I'm going to give you a link to my Facebook business page where you can add pictures of your cards that you make. And I would love to see your ideas for the Screaming Eagle card. So I will give you all of my dimensions on my blog, which is going to be right here. Everybody who submits a card is going to get entered in the drawing. Everybody that submits a card in the drawing to win this bundle of product. I thought that was something fun to do while I'm gone, right? So all you have to do is make a Screaming Eagle card and post it on my Facebook group. The link will be on my blog. I'll probably get that put up sometime this week. I'm thinking if I can come back to my YouTube video and add the link to this on my blog. But now, if you don't have Facebook, if you're not on Facebook, you can email me a picture of your card and I will add it with your name to the Facebook page so everybody can see your cards. I want us to share all kinds of different ideas doing the Screaming Eagle. So I will get all my eggs in a row and get this put together sometime early this week. And I'll come back to this YouTube video and put the link in it. Again, this is where you find my blog. This is my current host code. I just changed it this morning. So if you place an order with me and your order is under $150, please use this code. That really helps me out. It's how I can get stuff like this to be able to give away to you. What else? Oh, if you're going to put in an order that's around $100, hold your horses. You hang on until Wednesday and you join my team. You'll pay $100, $99. You get to choose $125 in product. You can get stuff out of the new holiday mini catalog. to put in your kit, and you don't pay shipping on it. It is a win-win, you guys. I am telling you, join my team, give it a try. There are no drawbacks to this, and it's kind of a no-brainer. Join my team. It's super, super fun. But watch for information coming out on that. If you are not subscribed to my blog, you need to go there when we're done here and subscribe to my blog, because then you'll get an update. Every time I add something to my blog, it'll send you an email. You'll get an email. It'll have a title. It might have a picture and then a bunch of garbagey advertising. Just click on the title of that blog post. It'll take you right to my blog. I don't pay for the subscriber service that sends those out to you. So that's why there's all kinds of advertising in my blog email post. Just ignore it. Click on the title of the blog post. If it says Screaming Eagle Challenge, click on that. It'll take you right to my blog. But you have to go there and subscribe first. Okay, you guys. Mary Land says, I guess we aren't. Nice to chat with you. Were you asking me a question, Mary? Because I think I missed it. I'm going to come back and look at these. That's Cynthia's. Yes, Cynthia. Where did your card go? I knew that. This one right here. Cynthia. Yes, this is your Screaming Eagle card. It is. Yay, I'm glad you're on here watching. Oh, okay. Thanks, Mary. I didn't know if you were asking me a question. Did anybody ask questions that you did not get an answer to? I am looking at all of the comments right now because it's hard, and I miss them. I miss your questions. So if you have any questions that I missed, now is the time to ask. I certainly appreciate you guys taking time out of your evening to spend with me. It is always fun here, right? And again, I just want to let you know that I am going to be gone next weekend, and the following Sunday I'm going to be camping. But I do plan on posting a post on Sunday so that I'm not gone for 2 weeks at a time, because like that's a long time. I don't want to be away from you guys for that long, so that you won't have any withdrawals or get the chills and sweats or anything like that. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm going to be gone camping, and I'll share pictures with you guys on my Facebook page. If you are on there, we'll share some pictures there. That's always fun. I love going on vacation with people virtually. Like, I love seeing vacation pictures and all the funny, tubing and swimming pictures and all that stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy that too. I know sometimes I almost feel like I don't want to be going, nah, I'm on vacation. That's never my intent. I just like to share. Maybe sometimes a little too much, but whatever. All right, you guys, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to get photographs of all of these done and back, put it on my blog post. That link is under the video you're watching right now, but it won't work until I get this stuff done. So I'll do that. And like I said, I'll post something about this on my blog sometime this week. If you'd like to order any of the kits that I have available. Hey, Chuck is a brand new one. Oh, by the way, this will be available. I'm going to be shipping these out the last week of the month. So this is a pre-order. So August 28th, just so you know. I forgot to say that. All of it can be found on my blog. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I don't know what we're doing this week, except I'm trying to work. Yeah. And Cindy says she misses very few Sunday nights just when she's on a cruise. Oh, I know, Cindy, and I will give you a pass on that because I would be on a cruise too. I love cruising. Thank you. Thank you on the Have Fun Camping. We are going to have a blast. Wish us no problems, no issues with the camper, no issues getting it out of South Park down to the campground. Like, that's always like kind of a stressful thing. So I hope Steve can keep it together and doesn't lose his you-know-what while we're doing all this stuff. Just saying. Thank you guys so much for spending your evening with me. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Remember, give me a thumbs up. Click on that share button. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I always appreciate your comments, your shares, and your orders. They are what keeps me in business and keeps my bills paid. You guys have a fantastic couple weeks. Watch the blog for exciting, fun information while I'm gone. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye-bye.